Hi all, as you're here, and we're back with another showcase from this incredible week of games that we have right now with the Xbox showcase. Now, I'm not normally an Xbox guy. I'll be the first to admit I'm not normally an Xbox guy. I haven't really been an Xbox guy since 360, since like my primary school and high school days. But this show was surprisingly good. It was really, really good. There's a lot of really great things shown in this showcase. So without further ado, let's just get right into it, starting with Gears of War E-Day, which is a prequel to the Gears of War series done by the Coalition and People Can Fly, coming October 6th. This looks great. I have a very, very soft spot for Gears of War. I played a lot of Gears of War 1 and 2 growing up as a kid. I played a lot of the Horde mode, that's my favorite mode. And I love Gears. I have a really soft spot for Gears. And E-Day looks great to me. You know, Marcus Phoenix still sounds amazing, still an incredible voice. And it is also confirmed now that Gears of War E-Day is an Xbox console exclusive. Now, I believe this was a last minute change. I think Gears of War E-Day was originally planned to be coming to PlayStation, but now it is not. And also for the next two games I'm going to talk about, that is also kind of the case, but I will explain that when I talk about the next game. But as we move on, we have Fable by Playground Games, recently delayed to February 2027. No gameplay shown here, but just like Gears of War, I played a lot of Fable growing up as a kid. I think the idea of a modern Fable game is cool. I'm interested to see where they go with a modern spin on the Fable games. And with what I said before about Gears A-Day being an Xbox console exclusive, I do believe that Fable and the next game, Halo Campaign Evolved, will be coming to PS5 purely because they have some kind of agreement with Sony, whether that be like a legal or financial agreement with Sony. Because according to Matt Booty and Asha Sharma, they apparently did want to pull these games from PlayStation because they do really want to have Xbox exclusives again. So that's really interesting to see. I guess Xbox want to be a bit more competitive now. I think they realize that the Xbox has really not done great recently and they really want to change that. So you know what? I can respect the hustle. I can respect the fact that they want to be a bit more competitive now, which is hopefully going to breed, better games in the long term. But next we have Halo Campaign Evolved by Halo Studios, coming 28th of July 2026, so next month. I think it looks great. I know a lot of people hate the look of this game, and I do get where they're coming from. Halo Combat Evolved has such a, iconic style to it, and I do agree with one thing in particular, and that is readability of enemies. With Halo Combat Evolved, one of the kind of main things is that every enemy is color coded. Every enemy is, color coded in these very bright, very stark colors to kind of signify what their rank is. And with the new look of graphics nowadays, it's just kind of hard to see that. Some of the enemies look great. There are like these white hunters that look really cool, really stand out compared to the environment. But they also show three brand new missions that all, personally, look amazing from a visual standpoint. I absolutely adore the look of these missions. These all star the man all the ladies love. It's Sergeant Johnson, and he has a new voice actor here, but I think the voice actor is still really, really good. I absolutely love it. I'm so happy to see Sergeant Johnson again. It's going to be great to hear that voice. And yeah, I think Halo Campaign Evolved looks great. It does look better than their original reveal of Halo Campaign Evolved. I'm looking forward to see how this game slowly develops as we come up to release, as it's only a single player game as far as we know currently. But yeah, we'll move on to Resonance, A Plague Tale Legacy by Asobo Studio, coming August 27th. This is a new game in the Plague Tale universe, Plague Tale game series. I haven't played any of the Plague Tale games. It's a new action game. I mean, I think the combat looks great. I think the visuals are really nice. They're very bright. Uh, yeah, I mean, I I might play it. I might play the Plague Tale games. If you have already played the Plague Tale games, let me know down below what you think of this, because I would be very interested to see what people think about this. Next, we have the thing that I was here for personally. We have the first proper look at Persona 4 Revival by Atlas, coming 18th of February 2027. Insane. That is so soon. I thought it was going to be like maybe April, maybe May. I didn't think it was going to release in the fiscal year 2027. So that is insane. I'm so happy it's coming that early. The start of 2027 is looking insane with this, and Final Fantasy VII Revelation also coming in spring, which is like April, May as well. But it's great to finally see Persona 4 again. I've already said it in my Persona 6 analysis video, but Persona 4 is my favorite game in the series, and finally getting to see it with that, Persona 5 and Persona 3 Reload coat of paint is just, ugh, it looks amazing. I cannot wait. And also, golden content confirmed. We see Marie in the trailer, so that confirms that golden content will not be cut off by DLC, which I didn't think it was going to be anyway, because you can't really do that. The thing with like the Fez and episode Igus content is that all of the Fez and the Answer content is all post-game stuff for Persona 3, whereas the golden content all takes place during the game. So you can't really cut that off into DLC without it just being a blatant cash grab. But yeah, I think Persona 4 Revival looks fantastic. I think the new voice cast sounds great. Although I don't really like Teddy, I will be honest. It could be good. There's some scenes where he sounds fine, but there's also some scenes where he sounds like the meme Deku voice, which is sucks really. It kind of misses that Sam Riegel whimsy that he had in the original game. But I'm willing to let them cook. I want to see more before I make a full judgment. Of course, I said I'm going to make a Persona 4 Revival analysis trailer. I will do that. It'll probably be releasing sometime later this week. But yeah, the game looks visually amazing. I'm so excited to see what they have cooking for Persona 4 Revival. Next, they have State of Decay 3 by Undead Labs coming 2027. I've never played the State of Decay games before, but I know a lot of people love the State of Decay games, so this looks cool as another entry into the State of Decay series. So if you're into that, this one's for you. Next is a Sea of Thieves Custom Seas update coming 18th of June. This is a major update for Sea of Thieves with adding like custom games and things that people can create, which is really cool. It's nice to see how far Sea of Thieves has come, because it definitely was a very rough launch, I feel, for Sea of Thieves. But yeah, it looks great. If you play Sea of Thieves, this one's for you. Next is Metro 2039 by 4A Games and Deep Silver, coming February 2027. It's not really my jam, I'll be honest. I played Metro 2033 through to finish, and I did start Metro Last Light, but I never really got around to it. I ended up kind of dropping the game, not really making that much of a dent. I maybe got, say, 5-6 hours into the game, but it's not really my thing. So if you are into Metro, it does look really cool. It does look like the next evolution in the Metro series, so I would definitely be looking forward to it if I was more into the Metro series. But next, we have Bad Magpie by Milktooth coming 2027. This looks fun. It's a very Untitled Goose Game style game. I've never played Untitled Goose Game, but I do think it looks really funny. It looks really cute. I love the style here. The visual style is fantastic. You just play as a little magpie causing mischief, and yeah, I mean, there's nothing really more I can say that can sell you on the game than that. It just looks really fun. I will definitely be keeping an eye on this, because I do think the style is really cute, and I want to give it a shot. Next, we have Wolong 2 Wings of Ember by Team Ninja coming 2027. I mean, I've been saying it in every single showcase. It's another Chinese action RPG, so I think the less I say, the better. So we'll just move on to Join Us by Wolf House Games coming March 2027. This looks like a interesting people will call it friend swap, quote unquote, but it just looks like a really interesting co-op game. You play as cult leaders and you create your own cult, which honestly kind of sounds fun, to be honest. I don't know how the kind of progression of the game will be. It looks like, at least in this trailer, that you progress towards, I don't know, bringing some kind of eldritch abomination to the world. I don't know. It sounds fun. It kind of looks cool. So I'll maybe see if I can wrangle some people to play this one. But next we have Senwa by Ninja Theory with no date. This is the next game in the Hellblade series, or is it would you say it's the Senwa series or the Hellblade series? Because I know the first game's called Hellblade Senwa's Sacrifice. But anyway, it's the next game in the Senwa series. I've never played the series before. It's never really been something that appealed to me, but I know it's a very beloved game by the people who do play it. And of course, the actress for Senwa has won awards for her role. So, if you're into the Senwa games, it looks great visually. So, look forward to it, I guess. But next we have Fallout 76 update with the Infestations update. I'm surprised this game still exists, to be honest, given everything that happened at release. But yeah, I mean, if you played Fallout 76 still in 2026, this one's for you. I mean, they definitely have been improving this game year over year ever since it released. So if it is actually like decent now, fair play to them, and good luck on the Infestations update. Next, we have some Doom the Dark Ages DLC with the Revelations DLC. I didn't play Doom the Dark Ages, I played Doom Eternal, and I absolutely loved it. I've heard mixed things about the Dark Ages, so I don't know if I'll play this. If you did play Doom the Dark Ages and you enjoyed it, here's some major DLC for you guys to enjoy in the meantime. Next we have is one I'm very sad about, but I will talk about it. Next we have is Crazy Taxi World Tour by Sega 2027. Initially, I was very hyped. I've never played the original Crazy Taxi before, but I've always wanted to. I love the vibes, I love the style. The song, of course, is very, very iconic, and they led with that in the trailer. But unfortunately, it has since been announced, since the showcase, and with the writing and recording of this video, that Sega has announced that they did use generative AI at the concept level of this game, which, in my opinion, whether you like it or not, using generative AI at such an early stage in development is not good, as generative AI does not create, it amalgamates. It steals all of the ideas in art. So if you're using generative AI at such a, pivotal early stage in your development, you're essentially using stolen ideas, art, and assets at the creation level. So you're not using your own ideas. So I unfortunately have to say I will categorically not be playing this game. Until such times as these companies realize that none of us want generative AI in these games, I will vote with my wallet. Unfortunately, as sad as that is to say, unfortunately, that's just what's going to happen. But next we have the 25th anniversary Xbox, which is actually really cool looking. It's that very classic see-through style where you can see all the insides. And it was actually really cool because Matt Booty and Asha Sharma gave out these 25th anniversary Xboxes to everyone who attended the showcase in person, which is really cool. I gave a lot of shit to Asha Sharma when she was first announced. She is a big AI, or was at least a big AI executive in Xbox. But you know what, to be honest, everything she's done so far has been really good for Xbox. So I have to give credit where credit's due. She's yet to put a foot wrong. So it will be very interesting to see where she takes Xbox next, considering, Xbox are going back to doing console exclusive games. And apparently, right now, the supply can't meet the demand for Xboxes. So, you know what? Xbox might be making a comeback. Who knows? Next we have is Age of Empires 4 Raiders of the North expansion. I haven't played any of the Age of Empire games, let alone 4, so if you do play Age of Empires 4, you have a nice big expansion to play with here. Next we have is Minecraft Dungeons 2 by Mojang and Double 11, coming 29th of September 2026. I didn't play the first Dungeons, but I do honestly think the idea of Minecraft Dungeons is really cool. It looks fun, the enemy variety is really cool here. So if you played Minecraft Dungeons and Minecraft Dungeons 2, let me know how it was in the comments below, because I might try it, I might try it out. Next we have is Magicians, The Devil's Deal by Uppercut Games and Focus Entertainment, coming 2027. I really like the look of this game. This was like my big kind of surprise takeaway from this showcase. It's a very Bioshock feeling game for sure. I've only played a little bit of Bioshock 1 and a little bit of Infinite. And like they're okay, they're not fully my jam, but I can see the vision behind them. And this definitely does give me very Bioshock vibes. You're using like a magician's toolkit for attacks, which I think is really cool. It's really unique. There's not a lot of games or any games I can think of really that uses something as unique as like a magician's toolkit. You know, a wand, the hat. I don't know, like pulling a rabbit out of a hat. I don't know, but like I'm really interested to see where this game goes. They could do a lot with a magician's toolkit as like attacks for this game. So yeah, super interesting game. I'm gonna keep an eye on this for sure. Next we have is Valor Mortis by One More Level and Lyrical Games, coming September 24th. It's a Souls-like. It's not really my jam, but it does look like a cool Souls-like for those who want it. It's based on Napoleon, so if you're interested in that aspect of history and you like Souls-likes, this one's for you. Couple of rapid fire ones next. We have Elder Scrolls Online with the Thieves Guild returning. We have Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024 with World Update 22. And we have Where Winds Meet Hidden Mountain expansion. So if you play any of these games, here's some stuff to keep you going with that. Next we have Castlevania Belmont's Curse, Evil Empire and Konami, coming 15th of October 2026, which is my birthday, so maybe that's a sign to play this, but I have never played Castlevania before, but I do think this looks really cool. The visual style is really nice. The visual style kind of reminds me of Hades a little bit, to be honest, but I've never played Castlevania. It does look really cool. I obviously have to go play the older Castlevania games before I try this one out, but yeah, if you're a big Castlevania fan, I know a lot of people are, this one is definitely for you. Next we have is Vivarium by Studio Meadowflower and Serenity Forge with no date. This game looks really cool. It's such a cute art style. It's going for that, 80s, 90s nostalgic anime style. The kind of anime style that people will relate to anime. So yeah, it looks really cool. It looks like a very nice little life sim game. There's some like Animal Crossing aspects in there that I can definitely see. We'll absolutely be keeping an eye on this. I love everything about it. I know I have friends that definitely would love this game, I think. But next, we move on to the big one. We have Persona 6 by Atlas officially revealed. I'm not going to speak much about this. I already have a video, like I mentioned, about Persona 6 where I break down the trailer. So I will move on into what is an incredible double knockout from Xbox here. We have Spyro, A Realm Beyond by Toys for Bob and Activision, coming spring 2027. Another game to add to early 2027 in this incredible lineup that this next year is going to have. This was insane. Going from Persona 6 into a new Spyro game? What? That's insane. This is the first Spyro game that we've had since Dawn of the Dragon, way back on the PS2, if you don't count Skylanders, that is. And yeah, I'm super excited to see where they go with this, because it seems to me like it's going to be almost like a mix, perhaps, between classic Spyro and the Legend of Spyro. Yeah, I mean, it looks great. They showed a tiny bit of like alpha gameplay of Spyro flying around, and it does seem to me like he's free flying here. So maybe this is going to be like a semi-open world Spyro game, maybe? Who knows? But yeah, Persona 6 into Spyro, insane. Next we move on to the penultimate reveal of the show, which is Clockwork Revolution by In Exile Entertainment, coming 2027. I have been keeping an eye on Clockwork Revolution. I think it looks really cool. This is another very Bioshock feeling games. This is very much like a spiritual successor to Bioshock in a way. I really think that they could go very far with the time travel mechanics that they seem to be showing off. I will definitely be looking to keep an eye on this. It looks fantastic, and I really am looking forward to seeing more for this game because it does look really good. And then they end the show on like the weirdest weird point. They end it on Call of Duty Modern Warfare 4, which has already been revealed. All this kind of showcase for Modern Warfare 4 was just for the DMZ stuff, which like is so weird. You know, they have a show with Persona 6, Persona 4 Revival, Spyro, Gears of War E-Day, Clockwork Revolution, and they choose to end on Call of Duty? It's weird. It's so weird to me. It doesn't interest me at all, and it's just a really funny way to end the show, all things considered. I will, of course, not be covering the Gears of War Direct that they had immediately after this showcase, but yeah, what a fantastic show. I'm so impressed by what Xbox has done here. There wasn't really any, announcements here that, other than like Modern Warfare, that really had me going, this isn't really for me, other than the Chinese RPG as well, I guess. But yeah, wow, fantastic show. Not very often that Xbox is top of the leaderboard for shows during this quote unquote June Gamer Christmas. But you can let me know what you think in the comments down below. Of course, we have the Nintendo Direct, which will be releasing today. I don't know if it will be out already or it will be just coming up by the time this video is released. It will depend how quickly I can get this edited. But let me know how you think about this showcase. Did you think it was as good as I thought it was? What were you excited for this showcase? Let me know in the comments down below. Goodbye for now, and may your heart be your guiding key.